macOS imposes privacy controls that prevent applications from accessing external volumes. To grant access to those volumes, Apple insists that users explicitly and proactively grant full disk access to applications that require that access. So this is something that we need to get out of the way before proceeding with a backup task. When you open CCC for the first time, you'll select a source and a destination, and then click the Start button to start the task. The first time you run the task, you'll be prompted to install CCC's Privileged Helper tool. The Privileged Helper tool is a separate application that is bundled within the CCC application. This is where we do all of our privileged tasks and all task management. It's a practice known as privilege separation, and it's a practice that Apple's encouraged for about a decade. When you click the Install button here, you'll be prompted to provide administrative credentials on your Mac. After installing the Helper tool, CCC will prompt you to grant full disk access to CCC and its Privileged Helper tool. To do that, simply follow these steps. First, click this button to open the Security and Privacy Preference pane. That will automatically open the Preference pane, select the Privacy tab, and select the Full Disk Access category. Next, we'll click the padlock icon to authenticate. Again, you'll be prompted for your administrator account credentials, and you can either use Touch ID or plug in a password. Now at this point, it would seem really tempting to just check this box. Unfortunately, that's not sufficient. It's really CCC's Privileged Helper tool that needs full disk access, and that access isn't granted consistently when only the Carbon Copy Cloner application is granted full disk access. So to grant access to both of the applications, we'll go back to CCC and drag this friendly fish icon over to the Security and Privacy Preference pane, and that will populate both CCC and its Privileged Helper tool. At this point, CCC is going to go ahead and proceed with your backup task, and from here, you're all set within CCC. You don't have to repeat this procedure in the future. You may notice in the preference pane, however, that it's asking you to quit CCC. You don't need to do that. Just click later. You're all set.